What's going on, everybody? Tech Hit Geek. I want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 today. Now, I'm not going to bash the game or say how terrible the game is or nothing like that. I mean, I enjoy the game when I have it. It's one of those type of games you ever had a bad day, you just want to let some frustration out. You can play that game, you can at least relieve some stress with that game. That's just how I feel. I want to kind of get into the whole controversial thing about this game. Now, there ain't really no controversy about it. Now, my thing is, I used to work at a GameStop, so I kind of, been in those situations where you have parents coming in buying this game for their little child. And it's the sad thing about it is that these grown parents that be bringing their kids in here, 10, 11, 12, 13, buying this game for them and have the nerve and be nonchalant and say, well, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad, it can't be, it's worse than stuff out in the street and things like that. Like, how are you going to just come off and say something like that? Like, this game has every vile thing you could think of in a video game. Prostitution, alcohol, drugs, sex, violence. It just has everything in this game. These people out here buying this game for little kids like 8, 9, 10 years old. I'm sitting here like, you don't see nothing wrong with that. And some people be just like, I'm still going to buy it for them anyway. Like, and then when your kid grows up cursing out teachers and doing all kinds of reckless stuff or robbing stores, you want to know what happened. You know what I mean? I'm not saying video games cause violence and do things like that, but you're kind of letting it in your house and kind of like, it's okay, it's all right, it's not that, it's a video game, it's okay, and it's not that bad. It's worse than things out on the street. Like, you got that kind of attitude, like, okay, it's worse than things out on the street, but I'm gonna bring something in here that's just as bad as the streets in here, and just, okay, he's 10 years old, but he can play because it's all right. This game had nothing but profanity in it, prostitution, sex, guns, drugs, all that. And it has all that, you know what I mean? And you buying this game for what, a 10-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old? I'm sitting here like, what's wrong with that? I remember one time when I was working at GameStop, a little kid came up to me and said he wanted to buy this game. I think it was Grand Theft Auto Vice City or something like that, or San Andreas. And he came to me and said, I cannot sell you this game because you're underage. So if you want to buy this game, your mother or your father has to buy this game for you. And for the whole time, he was trying to get this game without his mom knowing, because if she would have found out about it, she would have got upset. Now, in some cases, some parents come in here and just willingly buy these kids these games at 13, 14. Well, 14, not that bad, but 10, 11, 12, it's like you just, okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it can't be that bad. Like, how could you have that type of attitude? This game has everything vile in it. And even on the cover it says mature audience only. 17 and up. And you got people buying this game for 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds. Look, I worked in the game store, so I seen all kinds of crazy stuff go on for this one game. And I'm sitting here like, these people just don't care. And it's like, some people, like my man works at a game store, shout out to my man Danny, he was talking about how 2 women came up in there, different occasions, that she was using the game to kind of like babysit her kids. Like, as long as he leaves me alone from doing what I want to do, he can do whatever he wants while he plays that game. I'm sitting here like, that's your method of parenting, is to use a video game that's just everything you can think of that's vile in the world. This game has it. You using that to say, as long as he just stays out of my way from doing what I want to do, I don't care. Like, that's the mentality. And that's why I said it's not really a controversy with this game. It's just, the game states it's for mature audience. But you got parents buying these games for their little 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds. Now, I may be going extreme by saying 5 or 6, but you never know, because, I have a 4-year-old myself, and my 4-year-old have seen Gears of War. And that's just as violent a game as I wouldn't say it's just as bad, but it's up there as far as violence-wise. But he can't play that game without me around him. He can't even play that game while I'm there. So it's like, you just can't. But I'm sitting here like, that's what happens though. You know what I mean? These games are kind of interactive with your kids. They look fun in that way, but long down the line, they might think, oh yeah, let's go rob this store like Grand Theft Auto because it's cool. I'm not saying games contribute to that, because they don't. It's just, I wouldn't say even bad parent. It's just not teaching your kids the way how life is out here. You know what I mean? It's not as cut and dry, green as grass like it is out here, because you think it's alright, it's cool to just be a gangster, a thug like that, because that seemed like the thing to do, because it's not. So I just wanted to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 and a little controversial thing with it. It's not really a controversy, it's just, I just want to kind of vent out and let my thoughts out about how some parents just use these games as ways to sit back and relax and kind of do what they want to do while their kids are playing these type of games, because you don't want to sit there and deal with them sometimes. I'm a parent. I know how you feel. I know exactly how I feel, but you can't just sit there and say, oh, well, it can't be that bad. You know what I mean? He's seeing worse things out on the street. What? That just justifies you getting this game for this kid. But anybody who out here, it may be a touchy situation to some folks, but leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, how you feel about this. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Hey, let me know in the comment section below. Rate and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.